Hello, my friends. It's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and today I'm presenting this fun, bright spring card for the Funky Junkie Boutique. If you follow me, you probably know I'm a bright color girl, so I had a blast using the Vault Funky Floral Wreath die set along with a bunch of Stampers Anonymous stamps in the background. So here is that wreath that I ended up using. So that was kind of the basis for my card. So again, I started by cutting out, die cutting a lot of the different pieces. So I wanted to do an interactive card. So again, kind of a fold over type of thing. So I took my cardstock and again, I scored it at 2 1/8 to make that front fold over, and then my plan is to go ahead and put a wreath on the front and then match it up with a wreath on the inside with lots of fun flowers on it. So there's my wreaths here, kind of playing with that. So I decided to pull out one of my master boards that I started a while ago. And again, this is just simply ink brayering with oxide inks onto white cardstock. So again, I cut it in half. And again, what I'm going to do is make my, my bases using these particular master boards. And I'm going to use all of these fun stamp sets. So again, I'll list all these down in the description. Again, some of them are older, but some of them I bought fairly recently. So again, kind of thinking about it. So I pulled out my Hickory Smoke distress ink and just kind of slapped the nest here to start with on an acrylic block. Decided I probably needed to re-ink it so that you can kind of see I've got a little ink there on the pad. So again, I wanted it a little bit darker. So again, I just kind of started pulling different images from these different stamp sets. So I've got the nest, then I pulled the mushrooms from the Tiny Toadstool and kind of put that right in the center there. Let's see, what else? Oh, I decided I needed some script on the background. So here's Ledger script. This is one of my absolute all-time favorite stamp sets. Use this all the time to just kind of add additional texture in the background. So again, still kind of stamping away. Then I pulled the field notes. I pulled the butterfly and the bird to just kind of fill in some of the openings that I had. So again, there's the final base. So again, I cut both an A2 card panel and then a 2 1/8, actually it's about 2 inches by 5 1/4 maybe. And then I decided I needed to trim another piece and I wanted to make sure that matched up okay and I had it going in the right direction. To put on the inside. I didn't want to leave that big white blob there. So again, I'm kind of looking at my wreath here and thinking, do I like this color? And what I ended up deciding to do was adding some ink to the wreaths because they weren't quite dark enough. So again, I cut several layers for the wreaths, a couple for each one, and then I also added a gray layer for the front panel. Again, you got and glued them together. Again, that kind of gives them some strength and stability. So again, here's all of those little floral dies. So again, you know me, I've got a background stash. So again, I went through my distress ink box here and just pulled out a bunch of backgrounds and then die cut all the flowers and glued them together. So here I've got the wreaths and we're going to start decorating them. So again, just using white glue and kind of arranging the flowers in, kind of off to the one side basically is what I ended up doing. I didn't want to cover the whole thing. I just wanted to have it, have one side of it decorated. So again, still just kind of adding the different blooms in here, the different color. And of course, I've got lots of flowers left over, so wait till you see what I do with those next. So again, I've got the adding all the blooms. And so again, just trying to figure out where that bottom one goes. I wanted to make sure I had it lined up right because there are segments of it that are a little bit wider, and I wanted to make sure it fit on my panel. So again, just kind of pulling out different colors. You can see here I used lots of different colors to die cut the different blooms out. And I had a blast just gluing them all together. It was just fun. That was just, just sitting here and adding drops of glue and then picking out pieces and putting them together. You should see a red arrow at the lower right-hand section of your screen. I'd love it if you'd become one of my subby friends by subscribing. I do a lot with Tim Holtz, bright colors, just really, really enjoy, playing with stamps and dies and stencils and all this fun stuff. So again, I'm still just kind of adding a few of the leaves in there. So again, I'm going to kind of line it up here, see what I think. I thought about doing them on opposite corners, and then I decided, I just want to put them rotating the same way. So again, I'm adding white glue here onto some of the wreath sections so that I can attach it. In the end, I did use note quotes to stamp "Hello Friend" there in the center, and then I also stamped it off the front section, so it kind of when you look at the front of the card, you see "Hello Friends." So again, I've got those glued on, just need to stamp that sentiment, and I'm all done. There's that sentiment on there. Again, it's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and I am on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Blogger. I'd love it if you become one of my subby friends. So again, I'm posting today for the Funky Junkie Boutique. They carry a lot of the Tim Holtz products, so I encourage you to check them out. Have a great day. Be creative and be well.